from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
now, let's get to, hey, Flat Top, I'm sorry, but I hate outcasting you like this, but you don't know nothing about this. You don't know nothing about this one. You don't know nothing about this game.
Yeah.
You probably don't even know what they used to call it back in the Gap. If you do, you can throw it out here. You know what they used to call this game?
Red River Rivalry?
Okay, yeah. He don't know nothing about this game.
That's what they call it now.
He don't know nothing about this one.
So this is the second game that I said I was not touching. Just it was Texas.
Well, that's good because you.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Okay, which is okay because you don't know what they. We talking Marley. We talking about the game, Playboy. We talking about the Red River shootout right here. We going to the shootout off the gate. You ain't never gonna hear me call it what they call it now.
Half we talking about the fucking orange, other half fucking red.
Yes, sir.
Split down the goddamn middle.
Talking about this game so live, they got Jack Boy walking with Asian Doll in the fair right now this week, and they got the boy all on TMZ. We talking about the Red River shootout. Forget what they call it now. This line opened up in favor of Oklahoma -5. Right now, that line's at -3.5, 3 on a lot of spots with 3.5 as a consensus. We're talking about the total being 63.5. That opened up and it's there now. Marley, we talking about Oklahoma number 6 bumping down 5-0, 1-4 against the spread, taking on. We talking about Texas Longhorns 4-1 against the spread, 4-1 on the year. Let's check out these injury reports. I'm excited, man, because this one of the long rivalries we grew up with.
And you know, I got a homeboy that played in this rivalry that went to OU that started at DN.
Oh, word.
My boy Big Mark. Shout out to my boy Big Mark Creation, man. He DN.
Oh, yeah.
OU back in the day.
OU, they got a long list too, just similar to Stanford. Redmond out indefinitely, D lineman. Weeze, he is out indefinitely. Major out indefinitely on academics. Washington, the corner, he is out. Darby, wide receiver, he is questionable. Dennis, cornerback, he is questionable. Jackson, wide receiver, he is questionable. This one kind of big. Rollins, Keybon, he is questionable as well. Undisclosed. All those last 5 guys I named, undisclosed. So they probably been messing with them little girls, got their COVID, flunking, got some trouble. So ain't no telling what they've been doing. And Stuntsman, the linebacker, is out. Injury reports for Texas. Okafor, O-line, he is out for the year. Thompson, the defensive back, he is questionable for this game. Of course, Linebacker, the tight end, he's been out for the season, and a couple other guys. Barron, defensive back, he is questionable as well. OU coming off a very close one, bro. I didn't know Skylar Thompson came in and played because they were saying he was going to be out for majority of the season, but OU snuck away again, 37-31. I knew they weren't going to cover the spread against Kansas State, while Texas took care of business against TCU, which was one of our picks. I'm pretty sure all of our picks from last week. They beat them 32-27. The score looks close, but actually it wasn't even that close, man. Get to these actual facts real quick. OU, they're 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games. They are the overseas 4 out of the last 6. They're 10-0 straight in the last 10 games, 2-7 against the spread in the last 9 games against Texas, 5-1 straight in the last 6 games against Texas, 5-0 straight up this year, 9-0 straight up in the last 9 games against a Big 12 conference opponent, and the overs hit 6 out of the last 7 when playing in the month of October. Texas, 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 games. The overs hit 5 out of the last 7. They 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games, 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games this season, 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games against a Big 12 opponent, 8-1 straight up in the last 9 games when played on a Saturday. And the over has hit 5 out of the last 7 when Texas is playing in the month of October. So Flat Top, you can just relax. Come in, Marley. We talking about the Red River shootout right now. Marley, take it away.
So look, I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna start with OU. Spencer Rattler, right? Everybody's down on Spencer Rattler this year. I really don't think he's been playing personally bad football. He's throwing for over 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions, 78.9 QBR. I think the problem is with OU right now is they can't run the ball, and that's what we
Right.
know. They normally have a good running back in the spread that can tote that pill and they open you up. This year it's all on Spencer Rattler. Now, UT side of thing, I got Thompson. You know, he's been leading the charge. He was leading the charge at QB, 85.3 QBR, 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Robertson, tailback, man is averaging 6.2 yards a carry with 7 touchdowns. But as Coach said, man, this is the Red River Shootout. This is a rivalry game. We can throw all the fucking numbers out the window. None of that shit matters.
It don't
We can
matter.
line up and play fucking big boy football. It's nothing but Texas kids on both teams.
Hey, straight up.
It's not no Texas OU thing. I mean, that's what the fucking team say, but this is Texas kids against Texas kids playing big Texas football. And where the fuck am I from? And what do you know about them Texas boys? And I'm riding with UT. I don't care what the numbers say. I'm taking them Texas boys. We're going with the orange. So let's go.
Money line?
Money line.
Money line.
OU
Hey,
has
man.
been playing. I'm gonna say last thing. OU has been playing on the edge week in and week out. Every week, barely squeaking by. Tough team. I won't even say tough teams. Like we got Nebraska, West Virginia, and Kansas State. I don't think that's not the toughest schedule, but kind of that shit don't matter when we talk about this game because it's been times where OU and Texas have been highly ranked and the other team has been lower seed and they've been upset. So this is just who won it more. We go battle. I just don't think they're going to keep squeaking by. At some point, it's going to cost them. And I think this is the game that it's going to do it.
I agree with you. I'm going to keep it quick. Stephen Thompson, since he's had the starting job, different guy.
Yep.
I thought I like Hudson Card, but I felt like Stephen Thompson he's waited his time. He's been in the system for a long time, but not in this system. He's been in the program for a long time, so this was his time. So I definitely believe going with Hudson Card was all political to keep him around with him being a freshman and making sure he didn't move around.
He was that top recruit.
Right. Out of Austin Westlake. Not Austin Westlake, excuse me. Ooh, they get mad about that. Lake Travis. I think I like Texas money line. I'm not trying to be biased, but like what Marley said, you've been this close almost every game this year. This close. And though this is a rivalry game, they're gonna come out and playing tough. But I really think the call for Caleb, when they were chanting put Caleb in the game, I think that mentally is messing with Spencer Rattler. And I knew once the NIL started and he started getting all those endorsements from Raising Cane all over the place, I was like, bro, you better show up because you weren't that impressive last year. You nutted up in real serious game situations. And the fact that your team can recruit year in and year out, that pretty much saved your ass. I think Bijan Robinson's gonna have a big day. He's been having a big game. He's been playing great this season.
He's averaging 6.2 yards a carry.
I think he's gonna go off. I think Whittington at the wide receiver, he's gonna go off. If Joshua Moore is healthy and able to play, I think he's gonna go off. I am a little concerned with this Texas defense.
Yeah.
That is concerning. But OU, like you said, OU's always been able to run the ball. They have not been able to run the ball this year. They haven't been able to run the ball last year. Mm-hmm. And they've just been cutting it close. I think this is the game right now for Texas to make a statement. And I think this is a game Stephen Thompson is going to treat serious. I mean, it's the rivalry. This is going to be his first time out of all the years he's been there to really get in and play. I'm riding with these boys' money line, man. I'm riding with Texas in the shootout.
I'm biased. Coach ain't gonna say it, but goddamn it, I'm being biased. And I think Stark, after losing to Arkansas, he cannot take another loss. right now. Not this year.
Talk is
his
Pitt.
job
What's
is not.
up?
What's up with that talk is Pitt? I'm probably, what do you say? I'm probably
Pitt.
y'all's only Pitt fan. Good evening, guys. Oh, nah, Pitt, like Pitt, college Pitt or Pitt NFL Philly Pitt?
Pitt Panthers. Hey man,
Pitt
who did Pitt
Panthers?
play? Pitt popped us. Pitt popped me. Georgia
Listening to
Tech.
you, because like I know Moneyline told you that, me. I know about Pitt because I think I said that on the video. Kenny Pickett is good, bro. Because
Yeah,
I
I
took
know.
Pitt to go into Tennessee and whoop Tennessee, and I took Pitt. I've been watching Pitt for like 2 years. Kenny Pickett is good. Like, he's not the one to
Nah,
bet
he
against.
legit. He is legit, man. I just thought it was a good spot for G Tech, with Sims coming back. But yeah, Pitt didn't pop me twice this year because I like Tennessee against them as well. But Pitt didn't pop me, so it's all good, man. We appreciate that. So you can come tune in. Yeah. So next week you tune in. We supposed to be here every Tuesday, but even when we split the videos up, you can let us know. But give us some insight. Talk us Pitt on Pitt. We love it. Anywho, Texas money line shootout. Let's get on to the next game.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from